All right, real talk video here. And this is the video response back to my man Rap a Lot. Um, I know this is a different type of video here. You want to know my thoughts on the hip hop industry, or we could say celebrating 50 years of hip hop. Now, there have been a lot of rappers, artists that have done great things, still is. And those are the ones who really don't have their name called out, or they may not want their name called out. They like to stay behind the scenes. So I'm not going to sit here and say everybody is in this same category of not helping, not giving back, because a lot of people do give back. You just a lot of times don't hear about it. Because the first thing I think about also is what has this music done? We talking about 50 years, right? Okay, that's a long time. When I look at how it started out versus where it is now, it have fell completely off the scene in a negative way. That's why I talked about rappers like Heavy D back in the day. See, now you hear trap music, hip hop. So out of 50 years, the question that comes to my mind is the ones who got so much money. Because keep in mind, hip hop is it's a multi-billion-dollar industry now, right? So I can't help but to think about why we have not built our own schools, have our own law enforcement, the rundown ghetto projects. And I'm not talking bad about nobody. 50 years is a long time. And when you up in the multi-billion, cause see all I see half of the time is rappers still rapping about gangster stuff. Still talking about shooting, robbing, death, drugs, hoes, penitentiary. And here go the crazy thing. Some of these rappers know they don't even live in the hood no more, right? They done moved out of the hood, actually got nice house, real estate, doing good things and didn't want their children to grow up the way they did. So they got out of the hood, but they still rapping about selling dope. There's nothing else for them to rap about, I guess. You don't hear a lot of positive rap is what I'm saying. So 50 years of hip hop, the community still run down. The drugs is higher than ever before. Most of these rappers keep getting, they going in and out of the penitentiary or in and out of jail. And look at how many of them done died. So you got to ask yourself, in 50 years, how many rappers have died violently? In 50 years, not and not only am I saying this about rap, but in 50 years, let me add this in there. What have most of the church buildings been doing? Hmm. Other than taking up money. I ain't talking about all churches. But some of these churches know they've been taking up money 50 years. So 50 years of hip hop, the community still look the same. 50 years of 6 or 7 churches on one street, the community still look the same. My question is, why is this money not being invested in a lot of the communities? Like I say, it shouldn't be no school in the community, or we can say in these poor neighborhoods without hard up security, or building our own recreation centers or building nursing homes. We have nothing to show for. I'm just being honest. There are some people that have gave. Just like when Jason Kidd, he's not a rapper, but I love when Jason Kidd came back and built that recreation center over there in West Dallas. Or y'all remember back in the day, Larry Johnson from South Dallas used to be Grandma Mo, played for the Charlotte Hornets, the recreation centers. That's why I say there are some that's given, but all I see, some are blessings to the community, but the majority, all I see them is just they keep showing they material things, they wealth, they bling bling. Two women on each arm, the cars they got. See, don't nobody hardly want to speak out real about this. So I look in 50 years and I have to ask myself, have it been more up than down or more down than up? Mm. Who giving back? Every song you hear, and look at the degree, the excuse me, the grade of the women. Or look at the lyrics of what the women. So you got to ask yourself, in all these years, what have these lyrics in this music done to those who are older now? What have gangster rap really done? What if hood music, trap music, what is this stuff really doing? What are we really promoting? And you talking about somebody that was heavy off into it, used to be. I don't care nothing for it no more. I used to make tons and tons of tracks for rappers. But the average rapper I would produce for, they can't stay out of jail long enough to finish their album. Or they be too high. They always drunk. Or they in and out of jail, in and out of trouble. That's what made me stop fooling with these rappers. They was very demonic. Some of them went from gangster rapping to Christian rap. And then a lot of them just quit rapping at all, in general. But just keep it real with me. I'm about to end this video. Give me some feedback and just ask yourself, in 50 years, this is 50-year anniversary, like they say, what has it really done? Now look at those that's in the power. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That own it all. Look what they sitting back doing. What has BET really done? But I also, like I say, I look at some of these rappers. That's why I'm rightly dividing this. Some of them have really started their own business. They have employed people. They got out of selling dope. They changed their life. They helping others. They showing others how to be bosses. But the majority is just still lost in this industry. And I leave you on that. Y'all have a blessed day. Shalom.